Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets that keep corporations ticking. And boy do we have a spicy one for you today. Get ready to hear about how a sports tech company is diving headfirst into the wild world of crypto and real world assets. So what exactly is going on with Connexa Sports Technologies Inc? Well, they've just dropped a Form 8K, which is basically a report for big news they need to share immediately. And the news here is pretty significant, shaking things up in a big way. Connexa Sports Technologies Inc. is the company in question. They're primarily known for sports stuff, but it seems they're looking to diversify. And when I say diversify, I mean they're going all in on something new and exciting. Their main presence on the stock market is through their common stock, traded under the ticker YYI on the Nasdaq Capital Market. This is the usual gateway for investors to get a piece of a company. Now for the juicy part, on August 25th, Connexa announced some massive news. They've signed a colossal $500 million deal to launch a brand new cryptocurrency exchange. But this isn't just any crypto exchange, no sir. This one is specifically focused on RWA. What is RWA? It stands for real world assets. Think of it as bringing tangible assets like real estate, art, or even company stocks into the digital world of cryptocurrency. It's a huge trend right now, bridging the gap between traditional finance and the digital frontier. On top of that, they've also inked a major deal, a memorandum of understanding to launch a new stablecoin in Asia, stands for real world assets. Think of it as bringing tangible assets like real estate, art, or even company stocks into the digital world of cryptocurrency. It's a US dollar. This means they're aiming to capture a piece of the booming Asian market with a more stable digital currency. All this exciting information was released in a press release, which they've attached to this filing as Exhibit 99.1. So if you want to dive deeper into the specifics of these agreements, that's where you'd find it. Now let's quickly skim over some of the administrative nuts and bolts. Not the most exciting part, but good to know who's who. The report mentions their principal executive offices are located at 74 E Glenwood Ave, Ontario 24. Those keeping tabs, the zip code is 19902020. They are incorporated in Delaware, which is a very common state for businesses to set up shop due to its friendly corporate laws. Here's a little detail that might not mean much to us, but it's their commission file number 141423, just the way the SEC keeps its records straight. And the IRS employer identification number is 640, again, standard bureaucratic stuff to identify them for tax purposes. They also note a former address in Windsor Mill, Maryland. This is included if they've recently moved and want to ensure any old mail or communications still reach the right place. The numbers we see in these filings are always in US dollars, pretty standard for US based reports. And when they talk about things like stock, they're referring to shares, the individual units of ownership in the company. Connexa has also indicated they are an emerging growth company. This means they get to follow some slightly less strict reporting rules compared to larger, more established companies. It's a pathway for newer companies to ease into the public market reporting. And to wrap up the formal part, the report is signed off by Thomas Tarala, the Chief Executive Officer, on August 25, 2025. This confirms the accuracy of the information presented. Now let's zoom out and talk about what this really means. Connexa Sports Technologies Inc. is making a bold pivot. They're taking a gamble, a massive $500 million gamble, to enter the cryptocurrency and digital asset space. This isn't just a minor side venture, it's a significant strategic shift. From a business perspective, this move signals a few things. First, they see a massive opportunity in the RWA and stablecoin markets, especially with a focus on Asia. The potential for growth in these areas is enormous. Real-world assets being tokenized is seen by many as the next evolution of finance, making investments more accessible and liquid. Launching a stablecoin in a rapidly developing market like Asia could also be incredibly lucrative. However, it's also a high-risk, high-reward play. The cryptocurrency landscape is notoriously volatile and subject to rapid changes in regulation. Announcing such a large agreement shows confidence, but also a significant commitment of resources. We'll need to watch closely how these plans unfold and if they can successfully navigate the complexities of the crypto world and international markets. The success of this venture will depend heavily on execution, partnerships, and their ability to adapt to a constantly evolving regulatory and technological environment. This is a company that's clearly not afraid to bet big on the future, and it will be fascinating to see if this bet pays off. Alright, that's our breakdown of Connexa's exciting news. What's your take on this massive pivot into crypto and RWA? Do you think it's a genius move or a risky gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description, where we discuss these filings and more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.